What is up, guys? Novum here, and in the past few days we got some new Final Fantasy 15 information at TGS 2016, so I'm gonna get right on into it. First off, Brotherhood Final Fantasy 15 Episode 5 is being shown first on Twitch and will appear on the Final Fantasy 15 YouTube channel a day later. It's the final episode other than the supposed blooper episode that comes with the Ultimate Collector's Edition. Seems like they want everyone to get together for the live reactions on Twitch. Also, a new Final Fantasy 15 themed PS4 Slim was announced named the Luna Edition. It has a moon on it and also looks really sleek. The Luna Edition also comes with the deluxe edition of Final Fantasy 15. Personally, I'd rather get the PlayStation Pro, but if you are a collector, this is pretty cool too. Now, a new TGS trailer also dropped, and I'm gonna go ahead and analyze it. And from the opening, it seems that Noctis has been captured and is being held inside of a pod-looking type of prison that is held on by chains. Ardyn wants to kill Noctis, but not as a mortal, he says. It will bring him scant satisfaction. In other words, he wouldn't be satisfied killing a weak Noctis, so it seems he is powering up Noctis by using a crystal and making him accept its power. As for where they are, I'd assume it's probably somewhere in Niflheim. Now, a lot of the following footage is actually pretty old, so I'm just gonna let it play by.
船乗りに来たんでしょ？
そうだけど。
出てないってさ。
なんだあんた。
待つの嫌なんだよね。帰ろうかって思って。停戦の影響かな。
オートが陥落した。
は？何言ってんだよ。昨日の夜、調印式の席で騒ぎがあった。帝国軍は大都城周辺を爆撃。国王陛下が死亡。どうなってんだ？今どこに？外だよ。そっちに戻れない。ああ。はあってなんだよ。なんなんだよこれ。俺たちはどうしたらいいんだよ。親父は、ルーナは。王子が死んだってどういうことだ？説明しろ。陛下は亡くなられた。オートで起きてたの。
At this moment with Sid speaking, he has a small picture on the side and it kinda looks like 4 people. It's probably the old crew he had with Regis, Claris, and Westcombe.
王には民を守る責務がある。
で、王子だけ逃がしたのか。バカじゃねえの。王が守るのは息子じゃねえだろ。
王子、いつまで守られる側でいる。
なんで言わなかったんだよ。笑って送り出しただろ。
In this scene, we see Luna's brother Ravus holding up the crew. For those who watch Kingsglaive, you would know Ravus put on the ring of the Lucii and was deemed unworthy and got his arm burnt. It seems Niflheim has recovered his arm using some of their tech. He questions how it is possible that only one can be worthy as in royal blood like Noctis, yet to Ravus, Noctis seems feeble and foolish or pathetic and unworthy. First off, how tough is this guy that he can hold up the entire crew? Because in the following scene, Gladios seems hurt. I can't wait to see the whole fight. In this next scene, Ardyn reveals himself to the crew, and Ignis realizes that he is the Chancellor of Niflheim. This seems to take place around the Titan's Pit, so I'd say this is around Chapter 4, early on in the game, which is cool because I wouldn't really want the whole crew to be clueless the whole time. Also, I do need to mention, the more I see Ardyn, the more of a badass villain he seems. Just all of his mannerisms and his unpredictability. I just want to know who he is and what his purpose is. I can't wait to see this character play out. In this scene, we see Luna speaking to Gentiana about supporting Noctis. Luna looks really great and so does her hair. From a technical standpoint, it looks really clean. In this frame, we can see a wedding dress in the background and 2 photos of Tenebrae, or bride, that really resembles the concept art.
お供が護衛じゃねってのはそういう意味なんだ。頼れよってな。
In this scene, we have Gentiana speaking to a crippled young Noctis, which by the way, makes me question, how old is Gentiana really? Anyways, Gentiana tells Noctis that the Oracle and King should always be together for they keep the world safe. Noctis has the Cosmogony in his hand, which is essentially like the Bible in the 15 universe, if you will. Even at the end of the Deuce K demo, you can see that it has passages and like verses you would see written in the Bible. Looking at the book though, we can see a man with wings and odd hair. And as you can see, he heavily represents this guy on the Deuce K art. No idea who or what he represents at this point. Also, I'm going to assume that the person wearing the crown is a king, and in a way, it even kind kinda reminds me of Jesus, speaking of the Bible and all. Also, I might be going into theories here, but on the right side you can see what seems to be an incarnation of a servant who holds the trident and violet looking flowers. I was thinking if this could possibly be Gentiana, seeing as she doesn't seem to age when we see young Noctis and old Luna. Her stance is really similar in this concept art as well. Another reason I think it could be her is because the meaning of a Gentiana is a violet looking flower, and what is this servant holding? A stack of violet flowers. But is she immortal is the question. On a side note, the lore in this game is getting increasingly interesting, and I would really like to get my hands on an actual 15 Cosmogony and read the stories of Eos. In this next scene, we see a repeat of the Dawn trailer, except Luna has had a few slight touch-ups. She looks a bit less doll-like in my opinion, and they also shortened her jaw. Looking pretty good though. In this scene, she's giving a speech like she's a political speaker. She must be in a high position as the Oracle. It is really odd to me though how Noctis is a prince, but he's just standing there and not being noticed. But finally, we see that Noctis and Luna meet in person for the first time, I believe. Also, we have the scene of her confronting Leviathan. Now, this next scene raises some questions, but it looks like the whole group seems to be distraught. Gladio questions how can Noctis even pass as a king, and if you've seen Brotherhood, for the longest time, Gladio never really had faith that Noctis could ever man up and be an actual king.
あいつの盾になんか絶対なんだよ。つうかあいつが王とか絶対無理。
Also, Gladio has an additional scar on his forehead now. But more importantly, where is Ignis in all of this? Oh, there he is. Why isn't he calming down the group at the least? Wait a second. Is Ignis blind? It seems like he has a walking stick next to him and he isn't doing anything about the situation. This is also what people questioned in Chapter 0. His eyes seemed like they were burnt or something. Who knows when this takes place in game, but just think about how sad this is. Now he can't drive or cook for us anymore. It really feels like you end up losing something here. Soon after, it cuts to some gameplay and wow, the game is looking gorgeous. I'm curious if this is really running on a PS4 or Pro, but nothing has been confirmed as of yet. Pausing at this scene with the train, you can see that it's heading for the mountains, which probably means there is a snowy zone in the game. Alright, now about this scene with Ardyn backhanding Luna. First off, I'm not okay with this. Luna looks like she could use a hug. But also, interestingly enough, something caught my eye when watching a gif of this scene. When Ardyn moves his head slightly, you can see behind him there's a giant typhoon or something possibly made of water, which also makes me wonder, where is everyone while this is happening? I'm thinking that the Leviathan set piece from E3 2013 is happening right now. Noctis and the crew are stuck inside of the water bubble fighting inside of the Eye of the Storm with Leviathan and the Niflheim army. After that scene, they have a summoning showcase that starts with Rama, Leviathan, and wait, what? Shiva! That's right guys, Shiva is in Final Fantasy 15 and it seems like there is two of them, just like from Final Fantasy 13. No, wait, there's more. There's like 5 of them in this short footage. They seem to have wings too. Also on a side note, it seems Square is certainly following the scantily clad tradition of Shiva. I was personally hoping that Shiva would be a giant like Rama, Titan, and Leviathan, but oh well. There was a possible theory that the multiple clones are tiny servants of an actual giant Shiva, and these small clones pick up Noctis before Shiva probably uses diamond dust, kind of like how Titan and Rama do it, but we will see. Finally, it seems like Noctis gets Regis' sword, but oddly, it doesn't seem like it takes place in Insomnia. The surrounding area seems really mechanical looking. It possibly takes place in Niflheim. Anyways, that wraps up my Final Fantasy 15 TGS trailer analysis. I hear there's a presentation coming up later towards the end of the event, so stick around for that. Thank you for watching.